Greetings out there on YouTube land of the planet Earth. Please bear with me, my throat's a little dry here. Sorry. I had to revise my business model slightly. I am picking up the 73.5 acres because that's for my business, and I'm starting up there. I'll give more detail on it later. I see my throat's not right, but I'm looking at the 148 one, well, close to 149. I couldn't find an access point to get the equipment I wanted on there without having to cut my way in big time, and the time and the cost of doing that, just didn't make it worth it because the the available land that I needed for my agricultural project up there didn't really suit. I had to like fishing. I wanted it for fishing solely and that things like that, and adventures on there that I preferred in the other one because I'm going to be doing a new agricultural method I'm going to be testing out there, and it's a new way of doing things where you can get the best possible yield out of your crop every time with causing no soil depletion, soil non-negligible noticeable damage of any kind. And this allows me to grow steady crops year in, year out. Don't have to leave fields fallow for you, and no fertilizer, no nothing. It's going to be totally 100% all natural, organically grown foods. Making meals out of them, vegan meals, as healthy as possible. Me raising up some chickens that I raise up for egg and meat. I'm taking care of that myself here. Then I have a chef, a cook, a young man I mentored quite a few, over 20 years ago. Is coming up. He's stepping up. He's going to come out. I got a little kitchen thing I'm getting. So he's going to come and cook for people. I'm going to be away for about a year with my son, traveling a bunch of places. We're going to end up in India sooner or later. Oh, the spices are going to be interesting. Spices, teas. Got a brother, Christ Charles, there, who's going to show me around India. So that should be powerful. It's going to be amazing. And my son has never been on a plane before. I'm all excited to go, but I was going to go up there, but my ride's truck broke down. He had to get replacement parts, and then the guy got to take him in. It's just insane, right? Charge you an arm and a leg, right? And then I ran into one of those things, You've been this for the bank over years and years, and you got no problem. I was in there just yesterday cashing a check, and then I go in there today and I drop one down, and they look, like, it was too large, right? And she goes, oh, 15-day hold. And I went, no, 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 yesterday, no, no, no. But hey, it's life. And the thing is, the one that I got one is coming many times bigger than that one. So I'm not taking it there, taking it to the other bank. A wise man told me once, a very wise man, told me to have more than one bank account. That way, you can have things flowing, back and forth. If one takes this, the other one takes less. They vary, they're not the same. And if you do business with a place for a lot of years, and you're steady and reliable, and plus, come on, it's a government check of all things. Go figure it. When I don't trust government checks, and I don't know. These are strange times, but it doesn't matter to me. There are a whole bunch of children. Yeah, well, youth, I don't know what to call them. Youth coming all age, right? To me, they're kids, right? So they come in older with models too, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to end up over 80 of them, right? I got it all worked out beautiful. I could accommodate more. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Yep. I'm going to be going and diet on your feet to clean out, detoxify their bodies. It's going to be a total mind, body, spirit cleansing of the place, right? Where they can relax, and chill, do their own thing, talk with some of my assistant shepherds there, walking around, some people coming up, and they're all top notch at what they do, or they wouldn't be there. They're volunteering their time to come up. It's this. Some will be staying during the winter while I'm away, and some will be staying longer and staying on. Or, and while I just come and go, they may take a break, but either way, there'll always be staff there. What you want to call it, staff, I guess. But they're assistants. We're all there to help mentor the youth and talk to those who need it. We've all been through our little rough patches in life. That's, who hasn't bumped into a pothole or two in life? That's from those events that we learned, that we overcame those moments, so we could help those others that are right now dealing with some similar situations that the same ones we did as we in our youth when we overcame them. So by our testimonies on how we overcame them through the love of Jesus Christ in our lives, how we have all brand new lives, and all that beyond us, we were there, been there, done that thing, Not anymore, because we roll with Jesus. Show them this hope. It's in that hope and this the joy, because Jesus came to give the world hope. He said, "I give it to you in a commandment to do right by God, to love one another by yourself." Now you think about that. That's my motto there. You look at what it says in Revelation 7:9. Look at where they're all from. They all got white robes and palms in their hands. That's my family. That's my neighbor. Do that and love that neighbor. So, hey, everybody on the planet is what I'm seeing right there. Sure, you got good kids and bad kids. Maybe some might like you. There's a lot of them that do. Because I look around, the ones around Jesus, they're a number no man can count. The odds are sooner or later are going to run into one, right? Amen. Doesn't matter now. I am I guess you could say my philosophy. I am this is a philanthropic endeavor of my own. My business, freeze drying foods. These are top of the line. I'm going all out on this. But I'll be flying. I'll be in India. I'll be looking at spices and other things I'll be working with. And I lost over 100 pounds just in the last several months. No upside, no nothing from my diet, and I feel awesome. Yeah, it's other things, some measurement things I got to work on over there. And actually seeing the thing prepared that I enjoy instead of just eating it. Like you didn't get an idea of it, just getting the exact measurement to get the taste right, and then I can instruct the cook here. They can follow my recipe that I set up, where I control the amount of the ingredients. Some people like the different ones I'm using there. You more control of the outcome of the taste, the flavor of the meal, which I'm after. But these ones are guaranteed. Well, I was told that they're going to be the best meals that anybody's ever tried in their life. A lot of people like my cooking. That I got cooking is awesome. If you give him the right instructions, he'll follow them to a T. Of course, he's going to cook the other stuff as well. Because I don't have some of these people may not require the detoxing and everything. You're going for a total detox. Some people really need it bad, right? Getting off things and out. It all depends on what chemical in your body. Some areas are worse than others for that. Be aware that there's a lot of those fire retardants, they're cancer causing agents. There's so many sickly kids out there. There are kids in the city not too far from me. They gotta be running around with puffers, okay? Running around with puffers there. But when they go to the county, they don't even need any. Some of them they put in the conditioner of the tractor trailer gas in the diesel. Oh man, the kids in that area got all the kids in that area with a lot of the truck congestion. They sit there for a long time. Their engines running, all kinds of puffing like crazy. A lot of illnesses, a lot of birth defects, all you name it. Because the way the wind blows all these trucks on the bridge there, right? Oh, it's really so sad. Those same kids, they go away from there over the county where there's grass and all that. Oh, nothing. They don't need it at all. Many of these city kids, they used to crime, problems, trouble. Well, this would be a place some of them are going to go. Some are already on their way. I haven't gotten there to get the property. I already got a deal going with the owner anyway. Don't worry about it. We already made an arrangement. I know where it is and everything. And he's not even in the country. Don't matter. It's all taken care of. I'm looking around and I already know. I had questions. I want to look at some of the sand and gravel I had on it. The previous owner. It offers potential for me. No, I'm not that I'm going to start the business. But being the larger amount of population, I should just double the size of the amount I was going to originally take. Hey, I'm crazy. Call me crazy. But I'm going to be feeding them on my dime, okay? Now, they'll be doing some things on their own, but they already know. If you're going to sit back and listen to me, Minister, I'll feed you. No problem. You're being good. The thing is, every time I minister, you don't listen. No problem. It's feed the town there. You fend for yourself. I'm not going to pressure anybody, right? And my vegan meals are awesome, right? Awesome. Now, a little touch in the right. So just to make it right, I'm going a little international here. I'm selling a lot of countries on business for the Lord. And I can pick up work. I have friends in these other two countries I'm going to, where I can pick up some recipes and that, see how they do them. Just see the authentic touch on the recipes and see the way the different people work these things. Because I will have everything I need set up there to play around in the kitchen some new recipe ideas upon my return. So I'll have a whole line of different products to sell. I'm only going to charge you $2. The $2 each purchase will go to fund me up there to fund them so I can help the youth there, right? Because it's expensive. It is. I'm doing it on my own, right? And I'm starting a business, and I got to travel the world. I got to check out, see if I can maybe get suppliers overseas for some spices, what the rates are. I mean, I have a million and one things. What I can maybe work with, that's underused here that I might not have thought of. It's an interesting adventure. So I'm serving the Lord at the same time. So he told me that I could have a working vacation. Okay? And so I get to use it and I work, and I end up picking up supplies to help a bunch of kids. I mean, what could be better than that? Not all of us have had the best of easy life. We've had through some hard knocks. Things I didn't really have anybody there to lend me a hand. I never had anybody there to tell me Jesus loved me and hey, all things are possible. I didn't have that. I climbed my way little by little by little. Yep. Somebody say, hey, they could have done it a different way. Not my problem, right? More power to you. My struggle is interesting because it put me in the spot where I can have compassion for many of them people that most don't have no compassion for. I worked with many kinds of people in youth, some drug addicts and alcoholics and such many years ago. Over a dozen years ago, I was working with some drug addicts. They even got some dealers to quit dealing meth. No, there's cracks right now. Crack. Well, you know how it goes, right? When you get old for like me, you can't. What's the difference? Meth, crack, same thing. Things like a dealers to quit. Sadly, they murdered one of the dealers. Their flyers murdered the dealer because he wouldn't deal for him. But the way I look at it is, he stood up to them and said no, he wasn't going to deal poison anymore. So I'm sure, even though he had a little way to go, that thing is, he did the one thing that one moment, he did what got him, and he's in heaven right now. I already know that because he said no. Because he'd been there earlier, just a little bit earlier, in the Johnny shirt with a stab wound in his arm. And I said, yeah, he was telling me about it, and I said, oh, no. Out a couple hours later, after going back to the hospital, he wanted to talk to me for a while. He was come by, never showed up. Did I find out they got him on where he was at, and they ran him over a few times after he left the hospital. It's the thing. All they care about is death and destruction. See, these are Satan's people out there. Money, money, money. Oh, you do my drugs, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, don't worry, get high. Oh, yeah, get the oh, yeah, whatever crap they sell. Say they'll sell you any kind of lie you want. I tell you, sell you the Brooklyn Bridge, they'll probably give you a great discount. Just sign right here, right? He'll even pay you money to take it. Just sign right here. Sign on the dotted line. He'll give you $100,000 to take the Brooklyn Bridge off his hands, or whatever you want. He'll promise you a date with whoever you name it, right? He'll promise you whatever promise you want. He'll sing you a song and dance. Just wants your soul. There's only one little thing though, that you can't legally sell it to them because you don't own it. But that's a side issue, I guess, for some people. They don't care. It's the idea of doing this, and that's to piss off God. God owns all the souls, and have to remember that. He created all souls. He has a patent for all souls. They belong to God. No ands, no buts. He didn't put it out there for anybody. He never gave anybody the rights to use it. So good luck trying to make your own. Until you figure it out, God's the one in town, and all souls are His. So you are doing fraud and embezzlement. Yes, you are. Maybe they were trying to sell your soul to God because you don't own it. God does. I know it's a little technical point, but just in case you wondered. So when you're standing for God, you try to sell something that didn't belong to you to somebody that's at war with God. I'm sure you're going to enjoy that or slide down. It'll be most interesting. You're going to hear a lot of weeping and gnashing with people all around you, and they probably out weep and gnash them too. Life's choices. Okay? There was a rich man who stepped over a poor guy named Lazarus, right? He had riches beyond things, but he didn't care about his neighbor, and he didn't care about anybody. This is what you do to the least of these, you do unto me, right? Come on, man. Think about that. There was a rich Lazarus who gave away a large part, actually a third, of everything he made for the needy. Now he was a wise man too, because if he gave it all away, then he wouldn't be, then that would have been ended. The needy wouldn't have been able to get any more help or nothing. And he wouldn't have been able to provide any help for anybody because he'd have nothing. He used his wealth wisely so that he could give a portion away every time. Nice to come, he had to reinvest it in order to, because he had other people pay, he had responsibilities. It wasn't just him, his family to support, the workers on the field to be taken care of, they had families. He had He used his head like a businessman wisely in order to contribute to things like I do. My little philosophic endeavor may not be much, but it's mine. And I know that over 80 young people are not going to be in abusive situations, or not going to be told they're shit and nobody cares them and then God will hate them, or you're crazy for believing in God, and then seeking and feeling lost, wanting to draw a so closer relationship to God, being mocked for it. And I think that, oh, you're not good enough. No, you're good enough for God. Right? God's got some people coming. And I was talking to somebody, and he's already got to pick them. God's going to arrange it, right? I may not be able to get there every time. You got to bear with that. I'm still working out. I'm arranging for some helpers to come up, and my son's coming up with me, so this will be an interesting year. Some recipes are going to be awesome, awesome, awesome. The best food you've ever eaten at fair, reasonable prices, and $2. I'm not going to any profit margin. I cover my costs and everything. Right? But I need to support these kids. I'm not here to make a profit. I'm not worried about that. I'm here to serve the Lord. The only way I can afford to do this, apparently, is to start my own business and do it and trust in brothers and sisters in Christ who want a decent meal but not get ripped off. You see the price of that freeze-dried stuff these days? But it makes a good meal you can enjoy. 100% all natural, organically grown. I mean, as best as can be. And I've been assured that it's the best that anybody's ever tasted. So, no complaints so far. It's just getting the recipe down, fine-tuned a little bit, getting all the little details down, little tweaks, and just get it right. Because I don't know how the process, I don't think it will, but I don't know how the process alters the taste in any which way, shape, or form. And that's an experimenting to just make sure. Right? I mean, I've never done before. I want to make sure it's right. Make, first time for everything, right? I've got the machines, I'll buy them, I just have to make a phone call, and I can get them delivered. That's not a problem. But what matters most is quality. But I'm going to serve these people who've got to be the best. Guests in my home, or somebody that I take care for the Lord, is the same thing. You've got to get the best. It's a common courtesy in Europe when a guest comes to your home to offer them a beverage and sit as a courteous host. These days, the youth don't even understand manners. In the old days, they used to have respect for the elderly. My wife was telling me, for she remembered when she was a little girl, she saw an elderly neighbors walk with the she'd run over and after her and help. And if she didn't, she'd get her butt tan, and she pooped her tan. Yeah, pooped tan, she said. Right? Pooped and not be tan, right? But things this was done. All these manners and everything. Once they lost all that, look what we've got right now. Drive-bys, you name it, right? Pick up anything you want. Oh, some drugs in their car, anything you think of. How many kids are shot, killed, you name it. All that. They threw God out the window. And the nation found it under God. Once they throw God out the window and throw anyone under the bus for the Satan statues, you can't help but miss a time of day. Put your kids in school and they no longer belong to you. You go to school and try to take your kid home, your ass is in jail. No joke. For trying to collect your own kid. The wise know it's time to pull them out first chance you get. Homeschool. Start a group of among friends. Get there at homeschool. Take turns, Hey, 1 day a week, if necessary, one of them takes off. You rotate it, So the kids always have somebody there teaching what needs to be known. They'll put them in front of Satanists trying to tell them to do sacrifices and whatever else they do there. I have heard in the States, no joke, I've heard this from people in some parts, but it could be going more. They're teaching the kids to masturbate in class, in front of others, and gay sex, male, female, zero male, female, heterosexual sex like God had intended. Oh, brother, did you see the time of it? Day right there. Oh, yeah, they got the number written on it. They've been able for over 30 years, they've been doing it. Makes 3-person babies, yep, and 2 sperm skin cell babies. And they actually did some and put them in foster homes or whatever to watch them grow up as guinea pigs, see what they do. So who knows how many of them running around? How many of you walk by them and you never knew it? I don't know, man. I don't trust these guys. And he turned around. You see right now, that one with those robots for sex. These good people, men can buy this crazy. And they got one that's even scarier. Thing supposedly grows a baby in the belly chamber, okay? And then you got to ask yourself, why would they make a robot that could grow a baby in it? And it begs the question, how long does it take to bake, right? Okay? Is it normal gestation? Or is it advanced in some way so that they can pop out faster? And what is this, to make babies forced sacrifices to Baal or Lucifer? I mean, like, or is it to make dinner? I mean, I don't know. Putting it in there, and you own this robot, so you can do it as many times as you like, uh, and there'd be no need to, I know nothing. There'd be no record of an offspring unless the computer printed one out or sent one in. Who would know? And you make one after the other, sacrifice. Yeah, about right for this time of season, I guess. It saves people to be laughing for joy. You know, after a hard day persecuting Christians and others, hard day of spell casting at the office, just sit back at home for a nice glass of evil spirits. One of the 666 followers, one of those liquors, they even have them out. The fact that they even have them out, brothers and sisters, it shivers down your spine. So bold in your face. One problem right now, this one problem, we are the winners. But where are we? Standing tall. While they're advertising evil spirits, booze, and all these other products, of Satan, where are the people, brothers and sisters in Christ, standing tall and say, whoa, don't forget, we're the winners. We're the ones stomping search for our feet. They're the ones going to be enjoying hell for a nice little vacation until they find out what the lake of fire is like. Because that's where, and I think hell is bad with the lake of fire. Satan's screaming there. And they have their products everywhere. We're Christian products, right? We're something slapping back, go, whoa, I'm entering that market. Now, it may take me a little longer, and I'm hoping to get a crop in, okay? I honestly am. Things I'm going to be doing full year. I'm doing winter gardening up there, too. I would grow up, right? And I'm trying a new technique. I'm prototyping up there, and I know it's going to work. The numbers work fine. I got several versions, and they're all going to work, but just in case one doesn't give me that little extra heat, and I got several variations on it, and I'll be doing videos on the recording, and I'll be training some others on it. I know the agricultural part will work outside to perfection. I want to get the greenhouse again because I'm doing a different variation. It's not a fixed location that I'm going to be using because I have certain factors to take into account. I'm trying to do my best to work with the nature and the environment around me. I want to try a thing and see if it varies my crop. I'm going to have a lot of stuff going on while I'm away. The thing is, if I can get a little bit of crop in that I can harvest and freeze dry before I have to leave, and they'll have something for them to go just in case anything happens. And it shouldn't. I have everything covered and then some. But again, these days you never know. I own that land. I know it'll be fine. I can't foresee anything. There'll be stockpiles, extra foods. I just want to have as much fresh as I can. I have the young man that I mentored who'll be the cook. Who'll cook for all the helpers that are there and the residents, I guess, or what I don't know what to call them. People are going to live there until they take care or whatever. I don't know what else to call it. I guess. Those to King Jesus, I get a closer relationship. It's going to be really fun. But beware, brothers and sisters, these are the latter days. Expect persecution and hardship. And I was doing fine. I had no problem. Oh, well, they're all going to open, for going to take care of, buy a place for to take some kids up there, do a little ministry. I was like, oh, you got to hold your check all of a sudden, just like that. First time, when the other ones didn't. But then, hey, running never, they got Satanists working as nurses. You know the scariest thing, they have certain drugs, and they got quite a few of them. They cause similar symptoms as many diseases. A nurse can get shot, and oh, your leukemia is back, or no joke. They can simulate leukemia and everything else. So you think you're fine, and you got a vitamin shot. Next thing you know, you got leukemia, and it's an induced condition by medication. When they got Satanists working at all these hospitals and nurses and so forth. One hospital my friend went to, Satanists giving her a hard time. Oh, how come I can't see you anymore? She was drawing closer to God. How come my spells are bouncing off you? Frustrated doing it. She but they started really attacking her, the cousins and that. And had to go in there and have a heart, pacemaker put in, right? So they sent her another nurse because they forced her by the way they work things over there. Because she had to administer morphine shots, right? Well, she was the hardcore rich and head of her own coven, married to a high priest of Satan. Let's go figure out that one, right? What are the odds, right, brothers and sisters? Who stole her SD card so they could torment her whole fellowship, right? But she got after morphine. A lot of times she was say, "I'm stop and get out of here." Didn't want them coming with us. They force it upon you, brothers. Satan's smart. Oh yeah, they put you in there. You never just. Oh yeah, here's people be drinking your spirits. You have to be blind not to see the existence. Everything in the Bible is spoke about it, and we are still living Bible characters, by the way. The Bible is still unfolding. So everything about that earlier Bible relatives spoke about is happening right before our very eyes. But nobody seems to be paying attention much because in Matthew 24:38, it's just amazing, brothers and sisters. I'm loving it because my God says these things must come to pass. Right? My God healed me. I'm no longer passing through the grave. My God said, go among there. We're going to go to many nations. We're going to help fix a lot of people. I like that. I was broken. It sucked. I'll be honest with you. I know how many. I had a good comparison. I know I got good comparison. I was hit by four heart attack, strokes. I got out easy, man. Yeah, I got scars messed with it. I got out easy. There are others that got a lot worse. I know that. There, but for the grace of God do I. Hey, a lot of things happened, but I never got blown up. I tell you, I looked around. They tried to get my leg off 3 times. I escaped. Oh yeah, escaped in the hospital Christmas Eve because they wanted to cut Christmas Day. Never went back. I still got my leg. Praise Jesus. Some out there, sadly, weren't as lucky as me. They turn around and in these areas with these wars, they got minefields from wars decades ago. Children and everything are getting blown up. What reason do they have for this? If you think about it, helping people is so much cheaper. All the money they spend on weapons, look at it, all gone for nothing. Countless, boom, 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 boom. For what? All that dollar, for what? What does it solve? Nothing. Kill and destroy, kill and destroy. Sure makes it look like the place you want to be, doesn't it? Kill and destroy, kill and destroy. That's not the place for me. That's not the place for you. You just got a better plan. Just come party with me at the wedding feast. Right? Yeah. They can go dance all the way to Lake of Fire if they want. Just do right by me, love that neighbor as thyself. You know, basically treat them like you want to be treated, right? Be cool in God's books. Because God, He's awesome, He rocks. Now you know what? I have a different kind of relationship with some, but I fear him, yes, I have to put it order, but I've gone beyond that. That's in my drawing closer to him. Oh man, he rocks. I worship him and I love him out of love, right? Not out of fear. Fear would be the last thing I think I should do. He was so cool to me. He didn't yell at me, okay? He says it, and he's got the greatest sense of humor. Oh man, he gives me giggles sometimes. I crack up sometimes for some people here. And Lord just loved. Oh, I told you, he has such a great sense of humor, right? Because he'll just go, yeah, they made, and you know, and anybody else would be like a bit of a sarcastic thing sometimes comment, you know what I'm saying, right? It's the way he said it, the way he sounds. Oh yeah, like something said, make a crack at you, like I forget what they call it. And the old I think some of the Italian guys just call it busting your balls or something like that, but not as extreme, you know. No, just kind of, in a humorous, expressive way, just so kind. Like, oh yeah, I remember you. The way you were there yourself, or something. Something make me laugh, and it just, oh man, and it's right when you needed it, and you feel so relieved after. Laughter truly is, would say, one of the better medicines. It really is. But a healthy diet is awesome. Don't forget to eat your spices and drink your fruit juices and your teas. All three break up blockages and clots, okay? They really do. Get your fennel tea, which improves circulation and many other things. It works better for women than men, big time. I'm not sure why, but huge dude. They use the fennel oil and a couple of drops, just not many, just a couple of drops of that, 2, 3 drops or whatever it is, and then you fancy face creams. That's what does all the work. Otherwise, it's cheap cream. Without it, wouldn't do anything. It's those what 3 or 4 drops in there, the whole thing. Man, that's not much for the whole thing. That's what does all this fancy cream. Calls out that money for. They get rid of them because that's what they use. It's like peppermint oil for the essential oils. That's what they use in the Vicks, right? So it's a lot cheaper. I like to get the bottle, right? And if I have my nose right, I'll open it up and inhale one side then the other, and then exhale through the mouth with it. Clears right up. One of the bottles will last you forever and a half. I guess I put some on my chest if I ever needed it. But after just doing that for a moment, usually not much. And if I did love it, great, no problem. Bottle's still full, and I have no problem. They're little things. Things are coming, brothers. You know there's going to time coming really soon. Sooner than all you think, okay? Sooner than all you know. No, but things, we're going to need things, but where are they going to be? Gee, I'm going to go to the corner store. Well, where? There is no corner store. Well, I can do the phone call, but there is no phone. Hey, turn on a light. It's dark. Well, there is no light. Oh, you can't go to work, right? Work don't work. Can't go to the bank. Get your money. No power. What goes your cash, right? Who's going to sell you anything? Food stock's empty. No delivery. Hey, when the CME of 1859. Now imagine that happening now. What happened then? Northern Lights with all the planet. People were reading their newspaper at night. Okay? Forget about your fancy toys working then, unless you got it shielded, right? Not too many people have Faraday cages around, okay? What are you going to do when everything stops? Do you know how to grow your own food? Do you know how to provide for your family? Are you going to leech and drain on anything you find? Or be a useful, productive member, uh, participating in some manner? You have some skill that can help the survival of the group, looking for food, right? And a way to keep warm, anything. Useful skills are all desperately needed. These are the last days, but there's not many of them left, trust me. On my page here, you look, I have useful primitive skills and some bushcrafting. Things, they're okay. They are, really good. But there's some things that, better ways of doing some of the things, easier, and I'll be doing videos on them too. And these are basically geared for the unskilled person, okay? All they do is they just, you look at some of the things they do, and so we got out there. They're different. You got to think outside the box. You might not be able to get things. You never know what the situation is. You have to fly by the seat of your pants and improvise. Work with what you got. Right? Improvise, build crash. What do you got to get the job done? You focus on the job at hand that needs to be done. Specific task. What do you got around there that can definitely increase the odds of your survival? Because it is so bad. But remember what happened in New Orleans? When all these other states nearby with no damage at all, could have sent aid and help, nothing. Not even helicopters in to help. Like, come on, right? And they're looting, robbing, and they're killing each other for a bottle of water. I saw the thing, a lady reaching out her hand, reaching for a bottle of water, dead. Coming to a neighborhood near you soon. Then you got the states, the earthquake, and the things that it's going to be far worse. Do you know this is going to be the worst season of harvest in well over 100 years in the states? Oh, the figures they put were bogus. They wanted to get a huge jump, but it's so little. And people say, yeah, sure, throw your seed on the ground and it won't grow and collect the church because it's too messed up. And that's pathetic. The fact that they make them waste perfectly good seed by putting it in the ground, knowing it won't grow, just to get the crop insurance. Any moron is not asleep. I mean, you're asleep. Hey, like, you're not asleep. You notice all the crops damaged and everything all over the place, the flooding and things. Oh, yeah. You already know the insurance is paying out. God has no other choice. So why are you making them? Because of this, hey, soil saturation, nothing you can do about it. And why are you making them waste perfectly good seed? I mean, it's insane. You know it's not going to grow. So the farmer's got to go get more seed. So he wasted what he's got. So he's got to turn around and buy more seed. I mean, it's just insane. The system's all screwed up. It is, brothers and sisters. They will call evil good and good evil. It boggles the mind. Boggles the mind, brothers and sisters. But the Lord said these things must come to pass. Okay? They're already freaking out. They got their fancy holes in the ground, just as the Bible says. Won't do them any good. So when their hearts fail them for the things they see coming, we shall rejoice for redemption throughout the die. But I know you brothers and sisters, I'll be good. And you'll rejoice for my marvelously meals. I'm trying to figure out which name I'll use, but either way, it doesn't really matter right at the moment. I'll put it up here because I don't really care about the money. The whole point of it was so I could make sure I had enough to feed them and all that. Because they have other needs. I'm supplying clothing and everything else as well, right? And it's life, right? Some come, some go, and we'll see how it works. And I'll try to keep it full all the time. And it depends on the situation, you know? I tell you what, if you take God and put him first in your life, honestly, put God first in your life, and do right by him, the rest will fall into place. For every day is a blessing. You know, I know that. You're still breathing, aren't you? That gives you a chance to get right with God. If you're not, spread the love of Jesus. Have a great day. Bye bye. And happy eating.